What's going on? So today we're gonna be reviewing the Anta Kai 2 sneaker room collab moms. Really quickly, we're gonna get into some of the cool details within the box, know your power, and then we're gonna get right back into the sneakers. Really quickly, let's just get into the box and the accessories and everything that this comes with. Sneaker Room and Siraj Kaufman always do a great job when it comes to his sneaker collabs, especially these moms. Him and Kyrie have been doing this for a while. I believe it started with the Kyrie 3. They skipped the Kyrie 4. They did the Kyrie 5s, the 6s, and the 7s. And now we're here with Kyrie's newest Anta sneaker, the Anta 2. Cool ass dust bag. I mean, just look at it. Right here we got Kyrie Irving. I am my own muse. Y'all get the gist. We got some dates right here. I believe this is his birthday or somebody's birthday. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But you know, bunch of Kyrie references here. You know, he calls himself that. So super cool. We got the hieroglyphics. Super badass dust bag. Even the box on the inside's got some cool designs. But with that being said, let's get back into the sneakers. Now, for those of you who don't know, as I mentioned while looking at the box and the dust bag, almost every year, Sneaker Room and Siraj Kaufman do some sort of collaboration with Kyrie, usually revolving around this mom theme. For those of you who don't know, they both lost their mothers, I believe, to breast cancer. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong in that aspect, but for sure they both lost their mothers, and that's something that they share in common. So because of that, starting with the Kyrie 3, they started creating a collab sneakers, and ever since then, it's been a sort of a thing. They skipped the Kyrie 4, went to the Kyrie 5, went to the Kyrie 6s. I have one pair of the 6s. There's 3. I only have one. The Kyrie 5s, I don't have any yet, but stay tuned for that announcement. If you guys are interested, hopefully I can complete that collection, at least partially. Maybe not all the 6s, because some of them are a little too expensive. But for the most part, I'm going to try my best to complete that collection. And I can do a Sneaker Room exclusive video with all the Sneaker Room sneakers. Enough yapping. We're going to try to... Well, we're still going to yap, obviously. But we're going to actually look into the sneakers a little bit. Now, this release tells me everything I need to know in terms of supply and demand, because for those of you who do not know, these are limited to 1,111 pairs. If you guys do not know, that's a very special number to Kyrie, obviously. So it's very important to him, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, these sat for a day and a half. These sat, which is mind-blowing to me. I was gonna double up and get 2 pairs, but I was a little fucking spooked. I didn't want to get my order canceled. I got excited, so I just bought the 1 pair. Low-key feel like I should have bought 2, 1 to rock, 1 to stock, but it is what it is. You know, grateful to even have 1 pair, and the detail on these is always incredible and is always so particular. These are not individually numbered. They're not. A lot of them are not, which is a bit of a letdown. The only ones that were numbered that I know about were the breast cancer Nike Reacts that they did in 2019, a couple years back. But overall, man, this is a dope ass sneaker. So Ellen is Siraj Kaufman's mother, the founder of Sneaker Room. So that's his mother's name on this sneaker. Got mother's love right there. Got the heartbreak. I love how these are stitched on there. You know, the good thing about when there's less pairs around, the quality is usually going to be better because it's not super mass produced. And something I like about this outsole is while it is pink, it definitely has, I hope you guys can see it, sort of this glittery gold hue to it, especially here at the top. The spikes are gold. Just again, the fucking detail is incredible. Look at that. I'm gonna actually zoom in. I usually don't zoom in too many of my videos, but look at that. You guys can see the hieroglyphics right here. Absolutely incredible detail on this sneaker. On the tongue, I think it says mother's joy. Yeah, it says mother's joy on the tongue. Kyrie logo. Same one on this tongue as well. This one's dedicated to Kyrie's mother, and Kyrie's mother's name right here, Elizabeth. Again with the hearts stitched on there. Great way to introduce this model. You got some of the hieroglyphics. You got a music note that looks like some kindness, giving love, and what appears to be some sort of ball. I'm not sure what's on the other one. Oh, this one's all hearts. Get the hieroglyphic right there. Dope ass sneaker. Got the insole, Kyrie logo. Then this insole has some hearts. So I'm telling you, man, these are always a dope ass sneaker to have. Like, I fuck with Sneaker Room and Siraj Kaufman. Bro, I woke up on release day, purchased these, not even joking, while taking a dump the first minute of the release. Just like this, no problem. No having to fight bots, no having to deal with the sneakers being sold out instantly. Like I said, the fact they were on the fucking website for a day and a half blows my mind. It is what it is. It's always kind of been like that with these releases, very surprisingly, because the way Sneaker Room does it, or maybe there's just not enough hype around it, which is good for me. Shit, I'm glad I got to cop them. But usually, even with the Kyrie 7s, the fire and water ones that I also had, there's only 525 pairs in the world. And when I bought them, it was simple. Like, I literally, less than a minute, I just fucking queued up, added them to my cart, and bought them right away, like instantly practically. And you would think with a limited sneaker like that, it would be harder to obtain. But I'm so glad that there's not enough hype around it, because it makes it easier for us collectors who are really into not only the sneaker game, but also into Kyrie sneakers. That definitely makes us have a bit more ease. You know, it definitely is fun if you're like a true collector and you're not trying to just scalp or resale. Like, it really is fun to enjoy this. You got the heart on the bottom. I'm not sure if this is going to be different to the other Anta soles. Y'all let me know. Maybe they all have a heart, or maybe this sole is specific for this shoe. I'm not too sure. This is my first pair of Anta 2s. I have some 1s, but I do not have the 2. This is the first 2 that I've had. But overall, very, very happy to have this shoe. Shout out to all the moms, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to your mama, shout out to my mama, shout out to Siraj's mama, shout out to Kyrie's mama, you know, rest in peace. But overall, man, these are a dope ass concept. I'm so excited to try to hopefully obtain more Kyrie 5s. Oh, look at this little detail. Hungry. See what this says? Humble. Gotta stay hungry, gotta stay humble, man. And I think that's the perfect way to end it, to be honest with you. Just stay out there, stay hungry, stay humble. Don't sleep on the sneakers, man. Look at this, man. Look at this. Even the Nike collabs would sit. And a lot of the reasons they would sit also, and I'm just gonna keep yapping, was because the retail is usually higher on these sneakers, because they kind of pick some sort of proceeds to donate the money to. Usually it's 100%, or at least a big majority of it. I'm not too sure if they did that with these. The retail was relatively low on these, but some of the retails for those Kyries or those other Nike Reacts were up to $1,000, $500, things like that. So like I said, man, super dope ass sneaker. I'm really into all of this print, the stitching, you know, it's just good craftsmanship right here. Definitely not lazy. So this is probably one of the most underrated sneakers of the year. Got some, what is that, some Roman numerals over there. Most likely, I'm just assuming, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, I don't even know if I'm right. I'm assuming these are the dates that their mothers passed away. They did that last time. They've always sort of mentioned that. throughout the releases. That's why some pairs were 525. 525 pairs in the world, because I believe that's when his mother passed away, Siraj Kaufman, May 25th. And then Kyrie's mother, I believe, passed away on, I can't remember if it was August 13th or something along those lines, but that's usually why they would make the release limited. Enough yapping. I'm good on that. I hope y'all at least enjoyed this video. I don't know how many people are going to be uploading videos of these or how many people are going to be scalping them, but for me, I was just glad to get a pair. Don't know what happened over here. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if y'all can see that little scratch, but it is what it is, you know. Gorgeous sneaker, gorgeous concept. Y'all let me know what y'all think, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.